Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for a special edition of our Northern Ag TV. Well, if you've seen us traveling the last 2 weeks at conventions or down at the Mate Show last week in Billings, you've probably seen a new face running around with our Northern Ag Network crew. We're welcoming Jonna McCullough to our team here, and she's really going to be keeping us all in line and making sure the work continues. But Jonna, we're so excited to have you on our team. For those that don't know you, why don't you fill them in on your background growing up here in Montana?
I grew up in Geraldine, Montana on my family's owned and operated Simmental-influenced ranch, and from Geraldine High School, I later then transferred to Casper College, where I was a member of the livestock judging team for 2 years at Casper, and then from there, I went to Oklahoma State, where I spent 2.5 years working towards my bachelor's in agricultural communications with a minor in ag business, and then I found my way back to Montana.
So now we've got a poke amidst all of these bobcats here at Northern Ag Network, but growing up on an operation, getting your ag communication and ag business degree, and now you're the multimedia content coordinator for the Northern Ag Network. What are you excited in this new role? What are you looking forward to seeing throughout this new career?
I mean, it's a title that's definitely a mouthful. It's a hefty title, but I'm definitely excited for the connections that I'm meeting along the way and that I've already definitely met just within the first few weeks of working here. I'm extremely excited to also bring those connections home, but then build them here as well.
You know, a lot of ag producers and industry professionals love to see that new and upcoming generation stay involved in the industry, and that's something that a lot of us look forward to. And growing up on an operation in Geraldine, going through high school, college, and coming back to the ag industry, what excites you about staying in the business, or what really drives you to want to stay in the ag industry?
I knew I wanted to go to school out of state because I felt that that was my chance where I could go out and experience the world a little bit, but I definitely always knew through that experience that I was coming home, and home being Montana. And so with that, growing up where I did grow up and how I grew up in the show barn, but then also in the production livestock herd. That background has definitely taught me things and skills that in the classroom never did, and judging never even did. I mean, judging definitely made me a better speaker, made me a better extemporaneous speaker, public speaker, just speaker overall. But then also having the background of agriculture has made a lot of connections for me, and it definitely brought me to this connection. So having the background that I do has just been, I felt, has made me a better, well-rounded person through FFA, 4-H, and many, many other events and shows that I had gone to, where we had to participate in those events to be able to show. So having the background has just made me, I feel, a better leader and just a better professional in the agriculture industry all around.
Well, we're sure excited to have you join our team, and you can see a lot of Jonna's work at our Northern Ag Network social media pages. That's going to wrap up today's special edition of our Northern Ag TV, brought to you by our sponsors at BNSF Railway.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.